You know, I realize you never cut the beginning part.
I sometimes do.
Yeah, but you never do. I hope they can hear me, by the way. Why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella?
Why?
Faux drizzle.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, that's it.
So we are here.
Welcome.
I am joined here with my good friends, Gavin.
Hi.
And Coleman.
Hey there.
And I'm Nathan.
This is fucking Nathan, dude.
Yeah. Hi.
Fuck you, Nathan.
Okay.
Okay, we're off to a rocky start.
This is the Gav and Nate show.
Hello.
We don't have an intro, really.
No.
We just kind of stumble into it.
We always do.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you for
5
supporting
episodes
us.
in. Still don't know what we're doing.
I'm never gonna know what I'm doing.
I hope when I'm back on, after all this shit's over, you got your shit together.
I'm
I hope
never.
so, too.
Are you kidding me? I'm never
That'll
gonna
be
get my
like
shit together.
4 months down the line.
Yeah.
4 months down the line, we're not gonna have an intro still. I'm sure.
We've got our outro, kind of.
Not really.
Ish.
Not really.
We got the stuff we wanted.
Yeah, sure, but that's not really an outro.
It kind of is.
It's just like promotion.
Yeah. Anyways, so what are we here to talk about?
How your light's not working. Oh,
that does work.
okay. Well, we're here to talk. Nate, who the fuck is this?
I don't know. Who are you?
I don't know.
We kind of saw him on the street. We're like, he
He looked
fucking
kind of.
interesting.
He looked homeless.
Homeless Vets 2020.
He was bald and he looked frail, so we decided to bring him in.
He looked bald, frail, but he didn't look cold.
No, it's
You know
very,
what?
very warm. In fact,
Yeah.
the warmest you
Jack
could
looks
be.
really warm.
Congratulations.
No, congrats to you.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're
What alley did you steal those coats from?
Why do you think
I'd
he
tell
stole
you,
them?
but I'd have to kill you.
Okay,
I kind of want to die, so like you could tell me.
Should I
Too
get out
easy.
of the car? I don't want to die.
Wow, what a fucking start!
So,
2 minutes in.
who are you? Why do we
I'm-
care about you and the lore?
So I'm your friend Coleman.
Yeah.
I'm Alyssa's boyfriend, and I'm a private first class in the United States Army. And I'm currently a third of the way through my training, home on holiday block leave, soon to return to Fort Benning to finish out my training.
Nice.
Hot stuff.
That's hot stuff.
So Alyssa's your girlfriend?
Yeah,
What's that?
How long you guys been together?
year and a month.
Yeah,
Pretty long time.
that's a pretty long
Yeah.
time.
Pretty long time.
I wish.
Pretty good.
Wish I could uphold something for a year. Hopefully this podcast.
So far, so good.
So far, 2 months in, we're doing good.
That's good.
I'm glad, because I'm very serious about this.
I didn't think it would last two weeks or 2 episodes.
You know, that's kind of insulting. To yourself and me.
Jesus, quit acting like a Nancy girl.
I'm not. It's a bit. I love you, Nate. This is his idea, so.
No,
Was it?
Both of our
It was
ideas.
both of our ideas.
This is all of our ideas.
I'd like to think it's your idea, though.
I'll take full credit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can take full credit. I don't care.
That's how you do it right there. That's a perfect example of a great opportunist.
Nate.
That's what I am. I've been talking about opportunity all day. I look for it. Opportunity.
One shot.
One kill.
One opportunity. To seize everything you ever wanted.
Here's a quick story for you guys.
I love stories.
Down at basic training, every time they say fall out, everybody else says one shot, one kill. Like they take one step back and say one shot, then one step, like to like they're left or right before they like run away. They say one kill, but you know our drill sergeants hate our platoon a lot, so we have to say one shot. Shit, I missed.
That's pretty good. Wow. What a fucking... You ever just be like, drill sergeant, what the fuck are you doing?
I think that.
But you
Someone-
can't say it.
The second someone says that, you're not only are they dead, but everyone's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everyone gets punished the same.
Yeah, right. Obviously.
Yep.
That's cool.
So,
Yeah, real cool. Until it happens.
Yeah, real cool. 3
Yeah.
hours of push-ups. Real
It's
cool.
kind of wicked. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of wicked.
It's kind of wacky.
Wait, Nate, I don't
What?
mean to call you out so early.
What? You called me out?
Yeah, I'm calling you out.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to cancel your ass.
About
So,
I'm about to end this
Did you
man's
look at my
whole
search history?
career.
no. Oh my. I don't want to know. Anyway, so I'm looking at your notes right now, and you spelled whoopee like whoppy?
Don't worry about it. I did that on purpose.
Oh, did you?
I also spelled Goldberg wrong.
Goldbarg. Goldbarg.
I mentioned it.
Wop Gold Barge.
Whoppy
that's how I
Goldbarg.
mentioned it. Whoppy Gold Barge.
My favorite actress. I loved her in the movie Bullet
Sister Act.
No,
Sister
Bullet Act.
Sister Act is my favorite Whoopi Goldberg movie.
Actually, I prefer the sequel.
Where she's what? Sister Act 2?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
All right, so Whoopi Goldberg was in a movie, and it was about her. She was like hiding from these like gangbangers because she was like a witness against them. So they sent her to a Catholic church to pretend to be a nun. And for some reason, she's really good at singing, so she like completely transforms like their dying church like crowd into a bunch of singing and jiving people. And it's great. It's a Disney classic.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, it's right up there with Lion King.
And then now she's on The View.
Yeah.
Now she's on The View.
She's been on The View for a minute, but
There goes my hero.
why have you been singing that?
Why not?
Fair enough. You know what? That's great. And here's the perfect transition from
God
that.
is
Oh, I love
great.
transitions.
Yeah.
Here's
I'll eat them right
good.
up.
RC Cola, huh? How about it?
RC Cola?
All right, so I got like absolutely destroyed by my little brother the other day.
Oh.
I'm sitting there at the dinner table, and he's like, Pepsi or Coke? And I'm like, I like RC Cola. And he's like, what? And he's like, that's it's sugar water. That's watered down sugar water. And I'm like, no, it's not. It was made by an astronaut. And he's like, yeah, right.
Damn.
And I'm like, you do you, man.
Was it made by an
Yeah,
astronaut?
Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin made RC Cola?
Isn't he crazy?
Buzz Aldrin, no.
Yeah.
No.
He
was the first man in space.
I know,
Yeah. No, he wasn't. He's just really old. He's not crazy.
well, like, I heard he spoke out against, like, Elon Musk doing, like, space stuff. And he's like, I was up there. I don't want anybody else to be up there.
No, that's not why he spoke out against Elon Musk. He's afraid of people privatizing space.
But why?
Because he thinks it's something that everyone should have the equal opportunity to do. He wanted the government to continue to develop space travel so people could have the equal opportunity to go there for free rather than having to pay a private corporation to fly to space.
I mean, I don't see a bad thing about both of those. Because it's like, Elon Musk, he seems like a decent guy, so he seems like he genuinely wants to make it cheaper so, like, you or I could do it.
Well, right, and I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying what he thought. I mean,
And the
I
same
don't
thing with,
really
like,
give a
electric
shit.
cars. Like, they're working on economy models.
Well, I know my fat ass isn't ever going to make it up into space, so it's just...
What do you mean?
You say you're fat, but you're under 200, aren't you?
No, I'm at 205.
I mean, still.
Oh my.
Holy fuck.
My weight is 169, and I plan on staying at that weight.
You're at 169?
Yeah.
Damn.
Christ, eat a sandwich.
Yeah, really?
That's all I eat. What do you
Bulk
mean?
the fuck up.
I thought you had a dad bod a little bit, but no.
Yeah, I've been kind of losing weight lately. So,
You drawing on my car?
yeah, he's
Nothing.
drawing a... Oh, it's
a Punnett Square.
Yeah, Punnett Square. Wow. Wow.
I hope somebody, like, decrypts that.
That's a really good Punnett Square.
Like, figures out how it came with Punnett Square.
How'd you start out with that again?
First you do a line, then another line, and you just connect them all together.
You do two right angles connected downwards into a stair formation, and then you do it backwards through the middle.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
And then you connect to the outsides. Punnett Square.
Wow, that seems really simple.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, that made me a little horny.
Oh, okay.
Well, there goes your Punnett Square.
There goes my life.
There
I can still see
goes my hero. Save me. RC Cola, though. I haven't had RC Cola in like a while.
I haven't
Slaps.
It does slap. I know.
It slaps. It's like, I don't know. I feel like it's just...
Maybe we can get some at Dollar Tree. Review it.
Dollar Tree, it doesn't have it. Dollar General, I know, has it, but I don't know.
I know Big Burley's has it.
Burley's.
Yeah, Burley's, you know.
Yeah.
We can't really say what it is.
Hey, there's 2 locations.
Yeah, Burley's. Burley's Brush Market.
As long as we stick with Burley's instead of the real name,
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. Burley's. We got bait here.
We got Trollman.
Coleman.
You know, it's funny. There's a guy in my platoon. His full name is Spencer Tolman.
What? These names, man.
And so it's
Yeah,
like...
Coleman's been saying names of his platoon members all day, and they all sound made up.
I see. I don't
From
know
like
what-
a Harry Potter novel.
I don't know what you're talking about because they're all too real. Like the people whom I've been telling them about are very real. They're
Okay,
like,
give us a story from one of these wacky
right,
characters.
there's a guy. He's from Liberia, and his name is Creighton. And he is known as the ND machine, the negligent discharge machine. He has been widely known for just shooting off his weapon whenever he damn feels like it. What do I mean? He was out of the firing range and he didn't put his weapon on safe. Stood up right fast and it went off and shot the rocks like 3 feet in front of him. Of course, there was an officer right next to him. So the drill sergeants made him write a condolence letter to the officer's family like he just killed him. They brought in the officer's family and made him read that letter to them. Like he had just killed their fucking husband and father. And it was the funniest shit.
That's so... Wow.
That's
These punishments sound amazing. I must say.
That's kind of creative.
Some of the, you know what? Some of them
I
are really funny and others are like kind of mean. But like everybody, there just seems to be a big misconception, I guess, in the media that drill sergeants are just so serious all the time. That they're really out there to just get you. But like, they're funny as fuck. Like 90% of the time, they're just goofing on people. Like the day before we left, not even the day, it was like the night we were getting ready to leave. Because we weren't allowed to go to sleep. And we weren't leaving until like 1:30 in the morning. And our drill sergeant walks in and there he's like, "Who here is on the last bus?" And like 4 or 5 people raise their hand. He's like, "Okay, so you guys can settle down. You're not leaving till Sunday."
Oh my god.
Of course he was just joking. But holy fuck were they freaking out. And we stood up and we were like, "Oh yeah, when are they leaving Sunday?" We kept like prodding at him until he cracked and started laughing.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god. You know,
What do I know?
I don't know.
Fabulous.
Yeah, I'm the jokester of the group, if you couldn't tell.
Kevin, I
What?
got a question.
Yeah,
You
what's
like
up?
Christmas movies?
They're okay.
Oh. What a great co-host you are.
Yeah.
Helping with my transition.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That is a great Christmas movie.
I've never seen any of those like
See-
vacation movies.
See, the Christmas Vacation one's a great one to start off on, especially that moment where he's at work and his boss walks by and he's like, "Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass. Kiss your ass." Happy Hanukkah.
What's it like his last day or something?
No, it was like his last day before he went home for Christmas, and he was just like, he hadn't gotten his Christmas bonus yet, and he was getting real pissed off. And
I ain't heard of.
then by the end of the movie, when he thinks he gets his Christmas bonus, it's a membership to the Jelly of the Month Club.
Jelly of the month.
Hey, jelly's pretty good.
Jelly's okay, but I don't know if it's like a month thing.
A monthly jelly.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's like a monthly fee. You get a monthly jelly
you
every
get like
month.
a box of jelly.
That's genius. Why hasn't anyone done that?
Have you ever seen like loot box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not individually packaged jelly for the box. It's the entire box filled with just raw jelly.
Oh.
It's like soaking through the cardboard on the bottom.
The oils are
lift
just
it,
like
it's just
seeping
dripping.
through.
You just see it dripping as you lift it up.
And then
Thank
you can,
you.
the way you can serve it is you can just take it and just flip it upside down and go.
You know, I can't tell you how happy I am I subscribed to the Jelly of the Month Club. I'm not a paid actor.
Dripping, just you can see that just jelly dripping down from the box. And he's still like, I'm not a paid actor, but goddamn, this jelly. Let me tell
That's
you.
something I haven't told you guys. Something I haven't told many people, but everybody who was there knows about it. My first day at getting to my barracks at basic training, and I was turtling a shit.
You were turtling,
Like, it was fucking peeking its head. The groundhog was coming out and seeing if it saw a shadow. It was getting fucking gnarly. Like, I had held this shit in for probably a solid day.
Oh.
Like, I really had to go. It was to the point where it was hurting my back. I had to take a shit so bad. And
Okay.
and I'm sitting there, and I'm actually starting to sweat.
Get the shit
I'm
sweats.
I'm like fucking grabbing my fucking legs while I was on this bus ride, and I was sitting there like, holy fuck, I gotta take a shit. Ooh.
That's
And
bad when you're starting to sweat.
We get there to the barracks, and I'm standing there. I mean, I'm sweating. I'm pale as a ghost. I'm sitting there trying to fucking hold on to this shit so I don't shit my pants right in the middle of the fucking place. First day, and the drill sergeant walks in.
Oh no.
And I try to get his attention. I'm like, drill sergeant. Hey, drill sergeant. Excuse me, drill sergeant. And he completely fucking ignores me. And then he finally goes over what you're supposed to say when you're talking to a drill sergeant. You're supposed to be, drill sergeant, roster number, whatever your roster number is. Mine's 305. Request permission to speak, drill sergeant. And he can either let you talk, or he doesn't. And so I'm like, drill sergeant, roster number 305, request permission to speak. And he's like, shut the fuck up.
Oh no.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm fucking gritting my teeth. I'm like, oh fuck.
I hope he finds us somehow.
And then he leaves the room. I start looking around frantically. I'm like, I've got to take a shit. And of course, all these people, they don't know me.
Yeah.
I'm just some guy who walked in here and really had to take a shit. And now they gotta live with me for 6 months. So I walk in there, I'm like, all this shit's going on, and like, they're all just like, shit your pants, dude. You just gotta shit your pants. There's no other option, dude. You just gotta shit your pants. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to shit my pants right now. They're like, shit your pants, for real. Just shit them. And I'm like, no. And they're like, you better shit your pants. And I'm like, no. So I just take it upon myself to walk to the latrine and start taking a shit. Then outside, all I hear is, hurry up! Waiting on you! And they're doing push-ups, and when they're down, they're saying, hurry up! And when they push up, they say, waiting on you!
Your first day.
And so I'm taking this porcelain shattering rocket propelled shit, and I'm trying my best, and there's somebody out there just like, pinch it off, and I'm just like, it was gnarly. It was a fucking gnarly first day. Great first impression on everybody, of course, but
Oh my god.
you know me, I've never had problems making new friends. So
They should have called you the porcelain shatterer.
I'm telling you, you know what they called me? Tons of fun.
Because that shit was tons of fun.
So
Wait, ton.
I weighed a ton. That's why. They called me tons of fun because I was the fattest guy in the platoon.
Oh, really?
Tons of fun.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
And then you lost like 25 pounds.
And I'm still the fattest guy there.
In theory, of course.
Well, in fact.
No.
No, in fat.
Yeah.
In fact. Terrible.
That was too
You're
easy.
terrible. Nate, you're the worst fucking... You put the worst impression of our guest.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's our guest.
You made a bad impression with this podcast when you fucking told that bad joke.
I always do. I'm the worst one here. Can we be... If we're being honest, I'm the worst one here.
No.
Yes. Yeah, that's facts.
Anyways, Kevin, favorite Christmas movie? Why don't you go ahead?
It's a... Oh, I got a lot. The Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's not a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I'd say that's
That's
a
You could argue that it's a
That's
Halloween.
like 80%
See,
Halloween.
I'd beg to differ. I feel like that would be both a Halloween and a Christmas movie.
That's why I like it.
I feel like there's more Christmas elements in Die Hard.
I feel like, well, see, I feel like if you're gonna be able to say that Die Hard's a Christmas movie, you have to be able to say that Nightmare Before Christmas is a Christmas movie, seeing as though it has Christmas in the title.
Maybe.
Yeah, literally in the title. Die Hard, it just says Die Hard.
Christmas in the title doesn't mean it's a Christmas movie.
Bullshit.
You think of one movie that has Christmas in the movie.
If you just say it's bullshit enough that it just suddenly becomes fact.
Think of a movie that has Christmas in the title. That's not a Christmas movie.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Night Before Christmas.
What? Other than that, allegedly, what else could you think of?
My point doesn't need a parallel to be valid.
Holy fuck, you couldn't come up with an answer.
Okay, it can be a Christmas
We're waiting.
movie.
Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
I don't even fully consider Die Hard a Christmas movie. Like, it's got Christmas elements, but it's like, It's holiday-ish. Scraping my window.
What the hell?
This is great content.
Folks, you seen this shit?
You see this?
Oh wait, you can't
Holy
see.
fuck, do you see this on a podcast?
That was a joke. Coleman.
Wow, holy
I was making a joke.
wow.
I think you made that joke last time.
I did. Well, I'm gonna make it again.
You're going to make it every episode from
No.
now on.
No, I'm not. But
We're
like,
going to be on episode
anytime
100,
there's like a
and
no
you're going to be
something.
like, guys, do you see this?
No, every time there's like a visual thing going on, that's all I'm gonna say. So, like that Putnett Square,
Yeah.
like
Punnett Square.
Putnett.
I mean, an easier way to describe that is like if you just make a Jewish peace symbol and then you fill in the sides.
Or you could make the thing that Coleman
The
did.
Thing?
What thing?
Now, have you ever seen the
Punnett
movie
Square?
The Thing?
Which one?
The original one.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah, no, I'm talking like the original one.
The original, like, 40s?
No, the 80s one. I
The
guess.
remake.
Yeah. No, see, nobody fucking even knows about the 40s one. You're the only motherfucker who does. So I feel like when
It's a remake.
when I say the original one, I feel like 95% of the population will think, oh yeah, well that's the one from the 80s. with
Right.
Fucking Kurt Russell
You might be
in it.
talking about the I think it's 87
I don't fucking know.
or 78. I don't know.
The one with Kurt Russell in it.
Sure, but the original
It don't.
is the one from like the 40s or 50s or really
All right,
old.
other than yourself, who have you seen knows what the fuck that is?
Lots of people.
Other than yourself, who you've talked to recently?
I'm talking to people about movies.
I forgot he works at the old folks home.
Yeah.
It's okay. So everyone there. So
Yeah, sure. You make my argument for me. It's too easy. Where were you with that Nightmare Before Christmas?
what?
Huh?
To make my argument for me.
Who, me?
Oh no, I made his
Okay.
argument for him.
Yeah. He made my argument. Even though I was right.
Too
You're just arguing for people.
It's my favorite thing.
Yeah, you are a good debater.
This man can debate like a...
Anyway, so what about the thing?
I was just seeing who's seen it.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I've seen clips of it though. It looks pretty good.
Have you seen
It looks impressive, like what they did with the practical effects and stuff.
It's neat.
you guys seen the thing in my pants?
I haven't.
No, I haven't.
I think I care to watch the movie more though.
I don't know. This thing is massive. I'm talking.
You know, did you know Lyndon B. Johnson named his penis Jumbo and would oftentimes take it out during meetings to undermine senators?
That's
a man.
literal big dig energy.
Yeah. Not only that, he would also hold important meetings with the door open to the shitter while he's taking a shit.
That's a man.
Time management, dude.
Oh yeah.
That's a man.
Oh
right
yeah. Oh yeah, bud.
there. Could you imagine, Nate, if like we get big, we have like a whole like building to ourselves, and we just have a meeting? It's our dicks.
It just flopped on the table.
All right, boys.
Oh, you got those
Here's the
TPS papers?
plan.
See, you got those meetings, right? But it's a PowerPoint presentation, and it's fucking titled "How big is too big?"
That's a good question.
How big is too big, actually?
How big is
Like,
too
are we talking penis or just in general?
big? We should have Emily and Alyssa on the podcast and ask them.
Oh boy. I mean, I don't care. Sure, she doesn't care. So, but like, So we are talking penis then, right?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I don't know. We could be talking just in general. That's just a general question. How big is too big?
How big is too big? I feel like John Lennon felt too big when he said he was bigger than Jesus. I feel like that was the moment he got too big.
Yeah, it's probably the moment he got shot too.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't the exact moment. It was
Right, but
it was not the exact moment. We're close to it though.
right, but all I'm saying is that could have been the breaking point.
immediately after though.
Walk outside.
Speaking of the Beatles, did you hear that they have a movie? There's like a documentary coming out next year.
Yeah, it's by Peter Jackson too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
apparently does good stuff.
I sure hope I'm home for that one.
I think you are actually. It's in July, I think it is.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
So yeah, it might be.
since you're here, we could set up so like we'll probably do a review on No Time to Die on here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Yeah. If I'm
We
not
can wait
here,
for him too.
Well,
You
you're
better make sure that I'm home for that.
Yeah, that's
your
what I'm
graduation is the 15th of April.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be back.
I hope so.
I'm pretty sure I'll be back. I can't see a reason why you would stay much longer.
He shit his pants.
I decided that, much like with high school, with the military, the second things start making sense, I'm going crazy. Because nothing fucking makes sense ever. And I'm like, okay, that must be right.
Damn.
That was deep.
That was kind of deep.
That was deep.
That was probably the deepest we've ever gotten in this
Actually-
podcast. Anyway, yeah, they're.
So what are we actually talking about? Let's focus back at.
I don't know.
What has any of
Oh,
this
yeah,
conversation actually been
We were
about?
talking
I don't know.
about my thing,
Some
and
might
then we.
keep cut out.
Let's take all these strings of like quarter conversations and bring them back into like one conversation here.
All right, to connect them
Because
all.
this is like non-listenable. This
I
content
don't
that
know.
we're making. No one can A, understand us, and B, no one knows what the fuck we're talking about
This
right
is why I
now.
wanted to try and find topics beforehand.
See, you didn't.
Gavin
though.
doesn't get that still. The whole topics thing.
Well, look, if you're not talking about a topic, I've noticed this listening to a number of your podcasts. They just get like so unfocused.
I know, and
Then
it's-
it makes it really hard to listen to.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
focus back down on like a topic or two.
Well, I originally wanted to surprise you with all the Star Wars shows news.
Yeah, see, yeah, you were a little late to that. My buddy Dominic, he kind of beat you to it.
I mean, we could still talk about it. Get your thoughts on.
I think the Kenobi one's gonna be
one's-
really
I'm-
good. I'm excited to see Ewan McGregor back as Obi-Wan Kenobi. I feel like that really is his part, and hearing that that Christensen guy, he's coming back.
Yeah, and they're gonna rematch the rematch of the century.
I see.
I feel like that's.
I think it's
Not
gonna be.
the
I
end.
think it's gonna be cool. I think it's definitely gonna be.
I'm worried for the lore. Like,
Pretty neat.
how's that gonna even work?
I mean,
them
the
fighting.
lore has always come second. You know, like whatever happens in the show or the movies, that's canon. So they just have to build the lore around.
Well, like it kind of doesn't even work with the original movie, the first movie,
How so?
because like
Because when Darth Vader senses Obi-Wan, he doesn't say, holy shit, it's been fucking X amount of years.
Yeah,
it's been a
Third time's
while.
a charm, huh?
right, and
That's not,
it's
there's not. They don't say that.
I think Lucas left it up, like, just in case he wanted to do something, because he's like, well, I've felt that since, and then he doesn't finish the sentence. He just kind of trails off.
Yeah, so I feel like it could work.
But
So technically, yeah, it still could.
well, I mean, in the
could work.
comics, Darth Vader mentions how ingenious it was that he hid Luke on Tatooine, where he would never go back to because it was so traumatic. And so that means Obi-Wan needs to fight Vader somewhere else, then hightail it back to Tatooine and be in hiding.
I mean, that doesn't seem like
Or maybe
it doesn't seem like too far of a stretch. If I'm being honest with you, I mean,
Obi-Wan fakes his death because Vader is not looking for Obi-Wan.
right? Like Vader never started looking for Obi-Wan because the clones thought they killed him.
What? No?
No, I thought in
they fought.
episode 3 the clones shot him off the fucking cliff.
Yeah, but then they fought later in the movie.
Oh shit, yeah.
You're forgetting the whole
I forgot
thing.
about that whole fucking sequence of events there.
Come on,
man.
you're forgetting the lore.
The lore that's canon there, boss.
I mean, I guess
The canon.
I guess it might patch some stuff up because he would have known Obi-Wan was alive after Revenge of the Sith,
Right.
and so he never went looking for him. But maybe he does look for him, finds him, finds him lacking somewhere.
Call
And
back.
they fight. Obi-Wan fakes his death, so Vader's not looking for him anymore.
Speaking of lacking,
I guess that.
see, I've got this bald ass haircut right now because I'm in the army, and my brother keeps smacking me on the back of my head and saying, "Nice cut, G." Can anybody? I'm not real hip. I'm not real
It's
cool.
a meme. It's just a meme.
I've missed so many memes while I've been gone.
Yeah, he missed that meme, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it started with this just like black guy at a barber shop, and he's like, "I look, you cut G."
Yeah, there's
And
a
he
black
slaps
guy
him.
that like cut a kid's bald head. He's like, I like your cut, G, and it makes the loudest. I'm talking. Like,
Yeah, it's a hearty smack.
It's a hearty smack there, boy.
It's a hearty smack there is. Yeah, but that's where the meme comes from.
Yeah, that's
So that's
me
why
more.
that's why your brother's like, nice cut, G.
There's good.
And
So
I just smacked him back.
Star Wars.
so
yes. Anyway, Star Wars.
So that was the Obi-Wan series. So excited.
So what? Yeah, I'm excited. For
Isn't
that.
there a Ahsoka?
So what else is up there?
Ahsoka?
What else is coming?
I was gonna go to the Acolyte.
I've got no idea about that.
Okay, so I kind of talked to you about the High Republic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 200 years before Phantom Menace.
I think
And
that'd be cool.
well, I think it's 200 years, and then goes like 50 years before Phantom Menace. And the Acolyte is said to be at the end of the High Republic, so probably 50 years before Phantom Menace or something like that. And it might follow like a Sith or something, or like something around that. Which could mean it could be like Plagueis,
honestly-
it could be a whole new person, it could be Palpatine.
I'm just gonna.
It shouldn't.
I'm not really gonna hold my breath for nothing. I'm just gonna kind of wait and see because whatever happens, happens. And it just seems like there's a lot of good content coming out right now. So I still have to enjoy what's out there. Like I haven't seen any of the Mandalorian really, and I've been lucky enough to avoid spoilers.
Yeah, you
So-
had that Luke thing spoiled for you, but
Yeah, but I don't even know why he's there.
yeah, you don't know the
or-
rhyme or reason. So.
Yeah, so I'm just going to enjoy that while I'm home. And then, yeah, there was also a whole ass new season of Rick and Morty on Hulu while I was gone. So I'm going to watch all that.
Oh no, it's not it's the latter half of the season, I think.
Season 4.
Yeah.
I think that's the last season, right?
No, it's season 4 had all 10 episodes on there, and all the seasons are only 10 episodes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's the whole season.
Because I know with season 4, I haven't kept up on the show that much. I know it was 5, and then when they released it, it was called The Other 5.
So, yeah, it's good so far. I'm watching that first because I like a good chuckle. And then after that, I'm going to sink my teeth into The Mandalorian because I really like Westerns, and I heard it's just a Star Wars Western, which is
For the
really,
most part.
really what I kind of like because that's what, George Lucas's original vision was for Star Wars, was just kind of like a space Western.
Yeah, space westerns and kind of like he got a lot of influence from Akira Kurosawa.
I have no idea
Old,
what the fuck you just said.
he's a
Mandarin Chinese?
He's a famous Japanese director who made a
Oh,
lot of
see?
samurai. He made Seven Samurai.
Terrible.
You might have heard of that.
What?
Seven Samurai.
Samurai
Six
Jack.
Samurai?
Okay, let me describe a plot of a possible episode on a show. So these characters go to a town, and they're being attacked by raiders.
Holy shit.
And these people are coming in, and they have to train the townspeople. And then
Okay,
those people that
so-
train them,
I've seen
Fight
that.
them.
Alright, so I've seen that episode of The Mandalorian where they literally do exactly that.
yeah. And that's been done in 100 other movies because it's a good trope. It's a fun little trope.
Run to the ground.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
But, you know,
I think after
yeah,
it's been
fun.
it should be done and over with. But
oh, that was so cool. I haven't done that before.
Wow.
Ahsoka series.
Yeah, that's what I was talking.
I feel like they're really controversial opinion here, guys.
Oh fuck! Spoiler
But-
alert.
But
Spoilers
I
coming up.
fight to protect your your First Amendment rights, so you ought to shut the fuck up and let me exercise mine. So
Spoiler alert.
So Ahsoka Tano has been, I just feel like, played up in the Star Wars so much recently. Like Rebels, like her being one of the main focuses of the last season of the Clone Wars. Her being, I already got this fucking spoiled for me, but she's in The Mandalorian. I get it. She's a cool character. But do you really need to hit us like time after time after time with the same character? Like, sure, she's cool, but like the 10th fucking time you give her something with her, it's not gonna give us the same, holy shit, it's Ahsoka feeling. Like, it's just fucking. I've hardly been home enough to see all this shit, but I'm already burnt out on it.
Well, see, I think you just have to see the episode where she's in The Mandalorian to really get the effect of like. We've seen her in the Clone Wars, yeah, and she was a teenager and all that, and she was like learning, and she was a Padawan. Then Rebels, she was kind of this like toned down, like old samurai, like hung up her sword and like was trying to help the rebels, but didn't really do too much. And then she comes back and she's got a purpose, and Rosario Dawson, who plays her, puts a lot of life into her, and like you really want to see where her story goes.
Well, don't.
I'm not gonna say what it is.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, from where I'm sitting now, having seen what I've seen, I like the character a lot, but I don't want to see like the market oversaturated with like too much same. Right. Well, because like I don't want everybody to get burnt out on that character, because that's a good character, and I feel like in moderation she was used really well. Like when people saw she was coming back for the Clone Wars, everybody was so happy.
Oh yeah.
And like, but I feel like now she's been back for Clone Wars, Rebels, fucking Mandalorian, now her standalone show. I feel like it's just.
Well, the standalone show is a limited series, so it's not going to be an ongoing thing.
Right, I'm just putting that out there.
I get what you're saying. I've heard that complaint before, like where you don't want the same Star Wars over and over again. You want new characters, and you don't want the same thing for
now, on the
4
other hand,
shows in a row. And
on the other hand, the Lando show that's coming out,
see,
I'm excited for that.
Hot.
Here's the thing, I'm on the opposite camp as you. I don't care for Lando.
See, I feel like no one knows enough about Lando to really decide whether or not they like him.
He feels like what Boba Fett was to me before we saw him again.
What do you mean when you saw him again?
Like we saw him in comics.
Oh.
Before he dies.
Right.
Like, I didn't really care for him until I saw him in action. Why are these people over here?
God. Why are these folks that you could clearly see over there?
So, for our listeners, these two idiots just wheeled into this parking lot that we're sitting in.
Can I? Yeah, they were parked behind us for like a minute.
They just kind of.
They were there for a while.
They just kind of wheeled in, and I don't know how this guy managed this, but he's driving forward with his reverse lights on. So
that's weird.
That's amazing.
But anyways, back to Lando.
Yeah.
So Star Wars.
I'm hopeful that's a good series, and then I'd like Lando for it, but I just don't really care for him.
Yeah, you're just not holding your breath.
Yeah, like he just doesn't excite me.
Who plays? Is Donald Glover playing Lando?
We don't know.
Oh, okay.
Also, I mentioned this last time with Gavin. I'm disappointed that they didn't call it the Calrissian Chronicles.
It was a very missed opportunity.
I think that's a great name. Great. Crap.
Great chronicle.
No.
Great opportunity.
No.
You did a wonderful job.
No. What's that called?
China.
When you use two words that sound similar back to each other.
Alliteration.
Alliteration. That's what it's called. So Star Wars.
Yeah, so Star Wars.
Rangers of the New Republic.
What was that?
Rangers of the New Republic.
Fuck's that?
So, we don't know. But it's set during the timeline of The Mandalorian, and there's some characters that work for the New Republic that could be the Rangers of the New Republic. And
neat.
It could be a fun little cop show or something.
I feel like
just Star Wars.
I feel like the Bad Batch standalone could be kind of neat. I feel like that one's gonna be definitely targeted more towards younger children.
I don't know.
I hope that they keep Echo in it, so it like carries over the continuity from
the last Squad,
like the last season of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
where, you know, Echo becomes a member of the Bad Batch. I feel like that could be really neat. But
I wonder how he's gonna take Five's death.
It just depends on
We're
the.
definitely gonna have to see. I mean,
It just depends on the timeline of when
it
the
depends.
the
Yeah, it
show
depends.
is.
It depends on whether or not it shows them during the height of the Clone Wars, or if it shows them.
Well, they had a trailer
after
come
it's
out.
done. I haven't seen it yet,
Oh.
so.
Yeah, they show that it's right during Order 66,
Oh, okay.
and like the aftermath, and like what their whole purpose is now that, like, the clones are useless now, and they're
We'll
switching
have
over to the
to see.
Empire. Yeah. I think it can be interesting. I didn't care for it until I saw the trailer, and I'm like, hey, that's pretty cool.
It's animated, right? If I remember correctly from
Yes.
the trailer.
Yeah.
That'd be
Hey.
interesting.
You need to catch up on the Clone Wars. Have you seen season 7?
The last season.
Yeah.
The newest
I
one that just
saw.
came
I
out.
think the first half. I told you this. I think I saw the first half.
You need to watch the good half.
Dude, the good half is the last half of it. Like, the first half, it's okay. Last half, ooh,
Some of the best Star Wars I've ever seen.
That's a
Wow.
fact. Like, I'd put that up against almost any piece of Star Wars media you throw at me. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Like,
fucking good.
there's an Ahsoka versus Darth Maul fight, and it is so clean. It's so good,
Okay.
and there was so much effort
It
put
shows
into it.
it shows what was going on with Rex and Ahsoka during Order 66.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what was going on with, like, the 501st Legion that was, like, with them.
Yeah, and that was really interesting, and that's really good stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll give it a little watch. I have like 2 weeks
Yeah.
off of school, so I'll check it out.
Okay.
Lucky.
Then watch The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I want to talk about The Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. I haven't
sometime.
watched it. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like something I'd watch.
It's Star Wars. You like Star Wars?
It's okay, yeah.
Either way, check it out. It's good. It's good
The
stuff.
I will say the new like shows coming out. I'm very excited about.
What's the next one? Oh, Cassian Andor.
What?
Do you remember who he was in Rogue One?
Was he
Played by Diego Luna.
I don't fucking know the actor's name. Is
He
he
was-
supposed to be like the spy guy who Cassian? He was like he was the guy, main protagonist guy,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
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 Yeah, he's the Hispanic guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Do you care for a prequel with him, following his rise in the rebellion and what he's doing?
Yeah, I could see that because I feel like that'd be a neat like a spy adventure thing because
That's what they're calling it, is like a spy thriller.
I like that.
Interesting.
I'm a little hesitant on prequels because like there doesn't feel like there's much stakes.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if they add in new characters that we don't know, that could have the stakes be pretty high.
Yeah.
Like get to know them, and it sounds like it might be a series, so maybe it's a couple years and then it goes up until the movie.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be neat.
Interesting.
Um,
They announced that there's just a new like side Star Wars movie coming out, right? Too. Like,
oh yeah,
in
the
theaters?
next movie
Oh, what's the next
Is-
movie?
called Star Wars Rogue Squadron, directed by Patty Jenkins,
I have
known
no idea.
for
Who the fuck is that?
Wonder Woman.
See, I didn't really care for Wonder Woman.
I thought it was fine.
Yeah,
But
I thought
See,
it
but,
was fine too.
but I feel like if you're gonna be directing a Star Wars movie, your fucking repertoire shouldn't be fine.
Well,
Should
people
be
really
like-
like Wonder Woman. We're in a small minority,
Okay.
but there's a video of her explaining and like how her father was like a fighter pilot on an F-17,
Mm.
and how he died in combat, and how she's always been like inspired by him to make the most amazing fighter movie.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
I hope it turns out good. Like, because
I have high hopes for it.
this is a new era for Star Wars. Like,
Hopefully.
well, think about it. I mean, like,
You're
there's
probably
no
not wrong.
Skywalkers
Right,
anymore.
yeah.
Like, it's definitely gonna be weird. Like, we don't know where any of it's going, and I'm cautiously optimistic.
Damn.
Yeah, I really hope it's way better than the at least episode 8 and 9.
Yeah, because like
7 was fine.
I think they wanted to do another trilogy almost right away.
Oh my god. Why?
Maybe
Yeah, they
10 through
did.
12. 10 through,
They did, but then they
Yeah, 10
got
through 12.
canned because everyone hated
well, the
uh,
actors don't want to come back.
that too. Yeah.
Like it's not just that the
I
people
heard
don't
who,
like it. It's
who
just
plays
that
who plays Finn. I heard he definitely want
Dirtbag.
to come back.
yeah, Finn hates Disney now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would too if they
Ray
gave me such a
gets
shitty
like
part.
death threats all the time.
Yeah.
Ridley.
Which is so that's so terrible because like Ray's
Oscar Isaac, who plays Poe Dameron, is getting good work. So
Mm.
he's
Yeah,
doing fine.
but he's a good character.
It's true. He's not wrong. Rey was a good character too, but then she's kind of like...
She was fucking
She's fine.
static.
Yeah, that's...
Non-developing.
Finn could have been
Cardboard.
really good if they
He was
did
okay.
something
I think he
with
was fine in the 7th episode, but then after that, he kind of like...
Well, yeah,
He definitely should have died in
this-
episode 8.
I think he should have died in...
That really would have I feel like that would have turned him from like a 5 to definitely like a 6 or a 7.
I think
I don't think he should have died. I think they should have known what to do with a former stormtrooper and how interesting that story is. Like possible trauma of like him
Having
as a
to kill
kid-
his friends.
I mean, they
kill
kinda-
his friends and like
They
he
kind of touched on that in episode 7.
Hardly.
But like, barely, yeah.
Well, think about it. Think about it.
And they
This way.
barely
He was
just touch on it in
brainwashed
general.
from a child to turn
Yeah.
into like this super soldier, and he made all sorts of friends because obviously they seem a little more like self-aware than the stormtroopers or the clones.
yeah.
So obviously they've at some point built relationships. And not only that, he's forced to shoot at his own his former friends and stuff like that, and that doesn't bode well. The fact that they haven't touched on the humanity in that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a ginormous missed opportunity.
Well, they touch on it a little bit in the 9th episode's book.
Anyway, so Star Wars.
So Star Wars. In the episode 9's book, it mentions how when they're escaping the main Star Destroyer from Kylo Ren and all them,
Yeah.
it mentions how he tries not to shoot any of the stormtroopers because he doesn't want to kill anybody.
Why wouldn't they
anymore.
put that in the movie? That's so
That
interesting.
would be great to have in
Yeah,
the movie.
but-
That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's something they had a missed opportunity for in the movie. I don't know. I feel like those movies are just fucking garbage.
Yeah.
So-
Don't get me wrong. The special effects are great.
Oh yeah, they're
They
beautiful.
look. I feel like
beautiful.
I feel like they're backwards from the prequels. The prequels were just plagued by ambitions that were too high for
the
technology that they could have.
Yeah.
But nowadays, where literally you can accomplish whatever you fucking damn well please in a movie
If you have
with-
enough money.
if you have enough money, which they definitely do.
It's
Yeah.
Disney.
They for one, it's Disney. For two, it's the most popular film franchise in the history of man. So
yeah, Disney has all the money.
It shits money.
They can't run out of money.
They shit money.
They probably print money.
I'm just saying, they had the opportunity to make something literally everybody loves, but A, they don't listen to people. B, I don't really think they care about Star Wars that much.
To give them credit, they are listening. People love The Mandalorian, so they're having all these spin-off shows.
They're listening after they lost how much money? You know what I mean?
A lot.
After they lost out on the opportunity to make billions.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, they did, but also...
Well, they could have made more. It's
They
kind of
could have
like
made
it's
more,
kind of like
yeah.
the Batman v Superman thing, where I talked to my brother about it, how it only made 800 million. He was like, "That's 800 million." I'm like, "That should have made like 2 billion easy."
You're right.
Batman v Superman, that's nuts.
They would have brought fans from both Batman and Superman into the
Dark Knight
theaters.
Rises made 1.2 billion dollars.
Right. So
And that was 3 years before that.
So what I'm
It's a good
saying,
movie.
right, that's a perfect example. I'm just saying, people, don't get me wrong, they're making a lot of money off these movies, but they're not making nearly as much as they potentially could be making if they made one that people actually fucking liked.
Yeah.
Because they just, I feel like Disney bought Star Wars not understanding quite how much people fucking cared.
Well, I think they understood how much they cared, but they didn't understand
why they liked it in the
they
first place.
they rushed into it.
I don't
Like,
think
as
so. I
soon
feel like
as-
they played it too safe at first, then thought, oh, we did something great. Time to do some risky business.
Well, as soon as they bought it, they announced the trilogy. They didn't think it through at all, and what they're actually gonna do. And it's not like they took George's stuff, because he was a creative consultant. I remember the interview back when he was signing the papers and talking to Kathleen Kennedy and all this. And she's like, "Don't worry, George isn't completely going away. He's gonna be our creative consultant." That was bullshit. Because they took all his stuff and tossed it in the trash.
Oh yeah, completely.
Except for The Mandalorian. Sort
Well,
of.
the Mandalorian wasn't his.
Yeah, I was going to say. It was
That's all
just Disney.
John Favreau and Dave Filoni. That's their baby.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
just say that
a
that
good
show's
baby.
really fucking good.
From
so
what I
far.
heard,
it
it's a
is.
good baby.
It's pretty good. It's got a baby.
It's got
Baby
Grogu.
Yoda's okay.
What?
Baby Yoda's okay.
Grogu.
It's
I mean, you can call him Baby
it's
Yoda
gonna
because you're
be
not to that episode.
It's gonna
so we find
be
out.
Baby Yoda until I find out otherwise.
Yeah, that's fair.
Baby Grogu.
That's how we all were, so that's fair.
Baby Grogu. But I think I suggested this. I think that they should have put down what Harry Potter did
What?
and split the 9th episode into 2 parts.
Oh.
What? No, that
I feel like it would have.
I feel like
Answers so
alright,
much
yeah,
more
alright. I can
than
see
it
that
did.
because, to an extent, I can see
They
that
rushed it
because
so
they were trying to do a lot of fucking storytelling
in one movie.
in one movie. They were trying to accomplish a hell of a lot.
I remember we were
all
at the
once.
movies after we watched it. I'm like, I
If they
suggested
were
that.
if
and
they
I'm
were
like, why
able to
wouldn't they?
pace that out
they could have
better,
made a longer movie.
they could have made an entire
was
fucking
pretty long.
trilogy.
They cut out a lot of scenes. Let me give you an example of a scene that they completely cut out. This is not in the movie.
Well, then that's why I'm
And-
mean. Put it in the 2-second part or something.
Well, do you remember in the beginning where Kylo Ren is cutting through all these like tribal people
Yeah.
on this red planet?
Yeah.
Do you know what that planet was?
No.
It wasn't explained. It was Mustafar.
Okay.
Now this might explain a lot of things why he had the Wayfinder, and I can't remember if it was said in the movie, but there was 2 Wayfinders, one for an apprentice, one for the master,
Right.
and the master's was on the Death Star where Palpatine died. Makes
Fucking
sense.
Palpatine.
Allegedly.
The one was on Mustafar because Vader's castle was there.
Okay.
This has never been in the movies. It's been in comics and all this. But if they would have put it in the movie, it would have made more sense. Plus, there's this really Star Wars and wacky and weird scene where this monster comes out of like this lake, and I can't even think to describe it because I can't remember. But it's just this weird looking monster, and it talks to Kylo in this like native language. And Kylo, like, he can only decipher it, like, through the Force, like, what it wants from him. And this sounds kind of cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Definitely Star Warsy.
yeah, like, it's really different. Like, this doesn't... It makes it unique. It's not just, oh, he's running and he picks up a box with a GPS in it.
Right.
And this thing, it directs him to the box, but it's a lot cooler, and it's gives it more flavor.
Right.
None of that's in the movie. He just runs to this forest, cuts some guys down, opens the box, takes it, and runs to Exegol.
Right.
See, that's why I'm saying they could have made a second part.
Alright, I agree with Gavin. I feel like if they did like
Episode 9, Part 1.
part 1
Yeah.
and part 2,
I
because like
People wouldn't hate that. I
It
don't
would
think.
it would have felt weird because
it would feel weird. I'm not saying it wouldn't feel weird, but I feel like it would let the storytelling progress in a natural way rather than fucking
Then,
feeling like you crammed a fucking 10-hour movie into one 4-hour movie. You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
fucking.
And maybe it would have been better to do that because what they did give us was like trying to have their cake and eat it too, where they wanted to have the trilogy of trilogies with the original prequel and sequel, but they wouldn't have had that if they had 4 movies in the sequel quadrilogy.
Now that I'm thinking about it, Finn should have died like at the end of 8.
Yeah, like when
That, that one cool planet. Which
I think
Yeah,
that
so
scene was
think-
dumb, but I don't think he should have died.
I think so because I feel like that would have like he went from
Would've been less
a stormtrooper willing to die for that cause
To die for the rep.
who actually like sacrificed himself so the rebellion could live on.
Okay, I could see that if you made the whole situation more powerful and more meaningful. Because
Right.
that entire battle just
It was
doesn't feel
cool
like it has
looking.
It
was
was
cool
very
looking,
cool.
but
it was
it-
really
that
cool
planet
looking.
was so
but it didn't
cool.
have any like
substance.
yeah, there's no substance to it. Like, oh, they don't have any help, and then it's never explained in the movie. It's explained in the book.
Right.
Apparently, the First Order cut all the communications from going out from the planet, and so there might still be people out there that want the rebellion to win,
But they don't know that.
but they don't know that.
Right.
And we didn't know that because they didn't ever explained it.
Right.
They could have had a scene where he's up on the bridge and he's like, cut all communications from the planet.
Too easy.
Don't leave anything, or don't let anything leave this planet.
Too easy.
Too easy.
It's too easy to write down.
Like, it's really simple stuff that they just don't explain.
That's just the new. That was the new trilogy for you.
I mean, Force Awakens, I feel, is
I thought it was
pretty
fine.
airtight.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Force Awakens. I just feel like it was
It was
too
safe.
safe.
It was very
It
safe.
was too safe.
but it was
Well,
fine
It
for
was
what
it was like watching the New Hope again.
Which it's fine.
New Hope with like worse characters.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I want to watch the New Hope, I'll just watch the New Hope.
I don't know. There's some questionable
like I should've-
characterization in A New Hope that I don't think people talk about enough. Like, Leia, she's kind of an asshole in that movie.
Right, but I'm just saying, if I want to watch, if given the choice between watching The Force Awakens and A New Hope, it'd be like, all right. Here, let me pose a situation. They say one gets erased out of existence forever, and you're giving
That's not a fair comparison.
Bear with me. New Hope or
I'm going to agree with you that A
Force
New Hope is
Awakens.
better, but that's not a fair comparison.
I feel like it's a pretty...
Because if you erase the original Star Wars out of its existence, then it wouldn't happen. All of it.
I'm saying out of the like the lore and canon.
The lore. Okay, so if we took that whole part of the lore out,
Right.
so by that, then the original trilogy just doesn't happen.
I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I'm just saying...
I'm just trying to think of the world that it would happen in. If
I'm just saying we don't know about it. I'm saying like...
So we don't know about it.
We literally... Empire Strikes Back was made.
well, no,
The Return of the Jedi is made. Just A New Hope isn't made.
well, yeah, obviously I'm going to keep the original.
Right. I'm just saying, it's just a better movie-going experience as a whole.
I feel like they also could have just ended the Skywalker saga after 6 episodes, and maybe had
No,
side things for.
Well, yeah, but...
It makes sense to me that they would try and
I get
continue
no, it
It's just the
does.
way that
I
they
get
did
it.
Like, I think
Yeah.
it'd be way cooler if they didn't focus on Rey and just did a whole trilogy focusing on Kylo Ren.
Yeah, like Kylo Ren,
He should have been the main
like
character in
either
that whole
turning to the dark
trilogy.
side or Luke training him.
Yeah, and then
And
how
he
he turned
falls.
into the dark side. I feel like that'd be cool as fuck.
Almost like kind of how Anakin did.
Right.
Like show that it's just an ongoing curse, like it's always gonna happen.
I feel like they could have made a movie like how that one scene in the one scene in Last Jedi, where it was like, it was Luke training. Luke was training Kylo at one point. They could have made that episode 7. I feel like
Yeah.
as a starting point.
Oh, you're thinking of the one where they show Leia training with Luke. I think.
That's in episode 9,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm saying episode 8, because doesn't Luke train Kylo or no?
Yeah, he trains it, but
Yeah, but
The-
they could
the
have made
only
a movie about that.
the only old scene they show in episode 8 is when he's like standing over him and he's like, you're evil.
Right, but like you're not wrong. I'm sorry, I was misremembering it. Yeah, so why don't you elaborate on why? I mean, they explain it, but like you could have showed it too. Like that could have been episode 7.
They could have showed more of why he even had a fleeting moment to kill his nephew.
Yes, that's what I mean.
They should have shown that.
That
more.
that could have been the whole movie, and then that could have started, and then they could have been done like 20 years later, or 30 or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, they
I
could
don't know.
have.
The aging is, yeah.
I mean, Disney has infinite money, so they could have
That's
done
what it is.
Infinite money.
pretty much.
You're not. Yeah.
I want to know where that cheat is.
But
Christ.
what would have been kind of cool is if they did 7, like when they were training, and you see all the Jedi, and you get attached to them, right? You get attached to all these younglings and these Padawans, and everything's going great. And then Kylo Ren hears his voice. It's Snoke. Not, even if it's Palpatine, right? I kind of like the idea of Palpatine being the big baddie of all 9 movies.
That'd be cool as fuck. That'd be cool.
So, like-
tie them together.
Yeah. So maybe he hears Palpatine and he turns over by the end of 7, but he's not entirely evil. Episode 8 jumps ahead a couple years. He's like turning into Vader. And then you go from there. Like you could maybe do time jumps or something.
See, that's what I mean.
And show more as time progresses, like how he's become evil and
You know what I'd like to see? I'd like
how
to see.
Luke and Leia and Han are taking it. And
I'd like to
Yeah,
see
I'd-
a Star Wars movie and/or show talking about the rise of the First Order.
well, they're kind of dealing with that in The Mandalorian in the background.
Okay. See, I haven't
Don't
watched
say
enough
anything more.
of it yet.
And there's not much to spoil about it.
Right, but still.
It's just kind of like vehicles that look like the same, and possible stuff that maybe looks like a thing, and
So it talks about like the Imperial Remnant.
yeah,
Okay, that's cool.
yeah, like these little like officers like doing their thing, and they talk about them how they're like old governors and stuff. Like you've seen that
like
episode. That was like one
Moffs
for
and stuff.
yeah. Yeah, like Moff Gideon.
Yeah.
I don't think you've seen him yet. If you're like
No,
halfway
no,
through.
no. But I know what a moth is.
Yeah, he's like a general-ish kind of guy.
Yeah, I think I like my idea, just like of that as episode 7. Then episode 8 could be episode 7's plot, and then
Episode
9, and then 2 parts for 10.
Nice. I feel like
Because
it's
it's
not,
10.
I
That's a
think
big
it's
deal.
not hard to do a good Star Wars story.
It's not.
It's really not that hard. Something that everyone would like. It's not that difficult. I don't
As
know
long
why
as
they
it-
like
feel like we
mentally
pitched-
take a shit
I feel
every
like
time they get the opportunity to do something good.
yeah, that fucking mouse left its turds there, but like
Like it's awesome that Dave and John are making a good one with Mandalorian, but it's not that hard. I feel it just takes some effort to make it happen.
I feel like we just
They just
burst
hire
it out
us.
like
Hire
12.
us.
Yeah, we just burst
Disney, if you're listening, please.
Yeah.
My phone number is.
my social security
Yeah,
card.
we should-
My social security number in full is 1
7, 28.
You want to hear a story here, real quick? I'm in Times Square with the marching band. Right, we're on a field trip,
Oh,
and we're at Bubblegum Shrimp, which is a restaurant in Times Square, and you can look out the window and see all Times Square. There's a big billboard, and it's like, if you text this number, we might put your text up on the billboard. Wow. And then some dude put his buddy's entire social security number up there. The whole thing. And it was up there for like a good 20 minutes. In Times
I don't
Square.
believe that was his real social security number.
I don't know, but it was up there.
If so, that guy's fucked.
Fuck. Millions in credit card debt.
That's amazing. Oh my god. That's also terrible, but like amazing.
Gavin, what's your security number?
It's 3, 6, 9, 12.
You're saying the multiples of 3.
8,
Yeah, I know.
6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
Did you think I was gonna actually put my number there?
I was hoping.
No. That's terrible.
Gotta try.
You know what? Here it is, folks. It's not. Nah.
Expose, Gavin. Give me
No.
just
No. No, not at all.
Alright.
Disney hire us.
So Star Wars.
So Star Wars. We've learned one thing today.
Alright, so I feel like.
Oh, there's a new. Oh wait, no, you haven't heard of it. Never
What?
mind, it's a spoiler.
Alright, then don't bother.
If you can watch The Mandalorian without having it spoiled for you, I
Please.
applaud you.
Yeah. I've
That's
gotten
really
gotten
impressive.
this far.
To be
Don't.
fair, I haven't either. I haven't gotten much spoilers other than
So
certain
don't.
characters
Well, you
in
need
there.
to watch it. I know. Watch it. It's Star Wars.
Star
Kevin.
Wars.
I'm gonna peer pressure you
Oh my God.
and say this is your job now, so watch it.
This is your job now. That's a sad job.
What? Watch The Mandalorian?
If that's your one thing. Like
Hey, it's
if
a
you
good
get
show.
what if you yeah, I guess. Still though. Disney hire us.
Okay, next topic.
Wait, I feel like we're missing shows.
No.
Oh wait, there's an anime show coming out called
Oh,
Star
yeah.
Wars Visions.
Okay, next topic.
I thought you liked anime.
Your girlfriend
Nah,
would
my
like
girlfriend likes anime, and she's been
She-
slowly introducing me into that fucking world.
that. That's a good topic.
I
Oh.
wonder if 2 atom bombs equals anime, then does 4 equals no anime?
Maybe.
I
Maybe it
used-
cancels out.
I used to be anime head.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause you mentioned you watched Dragon Ball Z.
All the time. I also watched there's one called Black Butler. It's really
Black Butler.
good.
You know, wait, real quick, before we ignore my comment about the atom bomb and Asian people, the drill sergeants seem to think that the next conflict on the horizon is with China. They
I can see it.
they seem to consistently be talking about it, like China and Korea. Like
I could definitely see Korea.
like they haven't been saying if you get deployed to Korea, it's been when you get deployed to Korea.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
is how they've been saying things.
Interesting.
That's wild.
So
Should you be talking about this?
I don't care.
Okay.
They haven't said not to.
All right,
Yeah,
you don't
fair.
care.
I'm just putting that out there.
We should be
Just
a little
She's
bit,
laying it out there.
but
Just
also
putting it all out there.
I'm also laying it out. You still probably should be careful. Just in case.
Well, what? Push-ups?
Okay, I guess.
Your drill set isn't gonna play that part.
I
Right back to like, push-ups. You want to do push-ups?
Oh, fuck. Front leaning rest position. Move. In cadence.
Jesus. Yikers.
You're gonna get fucked.
Oh, wow. What else is new?
Damn.
It's a Star Wars.
We're done with
Really?
Star
Are we
Wars.
still talking about Star
Oh, a
Wars?
droid story. That's a show.
What?
Yeah,
George's
yeah.
story?
No, a droid story.
A droid story. Holy
Yeah.
fuck, I can't hear.
C-3PO and R2-D2 getting into shenanigans.
That's it.
Gonna be CGI animated
Interesting.
by ILM,
ILM.
Industrial Light and Magic.
Next topic.
We don't have a next topic.
All right, well, let's think of one. Sorry, so there's this guy, and his name's Murray. All right, I honestly don't know his first name. But he acts drunk, and he acts like a really racist, mean uncle. So we call him Drunkle Murray. But we also call him useless. Because he is on profile, and for those of you not in the military who don't know what being on profile is, it's where you basically go to the nurse and give them every excuse in the book to not let you do exercises. And so they give you a fancy smancy piece of paper that says you can't do certain exercises, and then you're like golden. You're golden.
It's like a doctor's note for gym class.
Right. Exactly like that. And he's got one for all the exercises. Upper and lower body, he's basically a fucking gimp. It literally says he can only stand up for 15 minutes out of the hour.
What?
Good lord.
So,
Dude, that's a long time.
yeah, 15 minutes out of the hour. So, everybody was doing push-ups. All like 100 and odd of us in the company were doing push-ups. And the drill sergeant looks over at him and he's like, I want you to scream, I'm useless. And so we're down in the push-up position and all you hear is, I'm useless. I'm useless. I'm useless. And we're cracking up. Oh my goodness. We're sitting there fucking busting a gut, dude. Sitting there fucking laughing our asses off. Doing push-ups. Listen to I'm useless.
It's me. If I went to the military.
Useless.
I'm useless.
I'm
I'm useless.
So you just call him useless now.
Yeah. Useless and Drunkle Murray.
That's pretty
Which one do you call more?
I call him Drunkle Murray more.
Oh, okay. What about everyone else?
It's a good 50-50 split.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fine. I'd call him useless, personally.
I probably would too.
That's funnier. It's funnier than Drunkle Murray, although that is a good nickname.
Hey, useless.
Yeah, it's like damn.
Houston.
What?
Houston.
You told a story before that.
Which one?
It really got me.
Which one?
It was before we were talking about the KFC console thing.
Oh, I don't know.
Can
All right, let's address that real quick. Let's address that fucking elephant in the room.
Where?
I didn't know
It was
this.
fucking huge. Holy shit.
I didn't notice this until today, I guess. I guess this happened while I was gone. I don't know what the fuck people are thinking.
They're not.
KFC released like a $3,000 console. That's basically a $2,000 PC with a fucking oven
You can play
for your chicken. It is the thing's in the shape of a KFC bucket.
And you can play like 4K games apparently.
At 240 frames per second, 4K HDR. I'm like, holy fuck!
It's impressive.
Xbox, eat your fucking heart out, Jesus.
You know what's more impressive? It's got a chicken.
Yeah, it's got a chicken chamber.
Chicken chamber.
Chicken chamber. That's very impressive.
How
Very
many
impressive.
consoles can you say have a chicken chamber?
None.
Not a single one.
One.
Not a single one.
The KFC console.
Not a single.
The KF console.
The KF console.
Yeah, it's the KF console.
I think they call it the KFC console, so they missed out on the opportunity to call it the KF console.
They missed out on the opportunity just to call it the KFC.
The KFC.
They should have just called it the KFC.
The Kentucky Fried Console.
Yeah. That is what that stands
That's
for.
That's good. The Kentucky Fried. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
All right, we're getting a little off track now.
Anyways, all right.
You were saying earlier how we get off track.
I just needed to state that fucking exists.
No, I was gonna say.
Anyways.
It just doesn't exist. Like it's just.
All right, what other stories you want to hear about, boy?
What about the clumsy guy?
Have
That was the first one you told me.
you heard this one, Gavin?
I don't know if I have.
Blanton.
Oh no, I definitely haven't.
304, my guy. He's a good 3 or 4 inches taller than me, so I'm like 5'10". So he's like 6'1". He's tall. He's really tall. But he wears his glasses on the end of his nose like a fucking librarian and looks over them. He like crooks his neck down and looks over them into your fucking eyes like a serial killer.
Does he look like the food reviewer from Ratatouille?
Kinda.
What's
But
his name?
but like it's really bad, and he's built like he's built like fucking. I know they say this in like Full Metal Jacket, but he's built like somebody just stuck like fucking 200 pounds of bubblegum together. not because he's fat, but because like he was 300 pounds and like lost 150 pounds.
Damn.
And like he's all fucking loose skin.
Yeah, that's probably why he's clumsy thinking about
And he's
it.
really fucking hideous about it. Like, it's bad. He's like the most unsightly built human being I've ever had the misfortune
Hopefully,
to see.
while he's on this break, he like has like some type of
Some surgery, some fucking
Yeah.
stretch that bitch out and cut it with some scissors.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
I don't
telling
think
you,
it's as
man.
easy as that, but
Like, it's fucking gross. But, like, he trips and eats shit all the time. Like, I've never seen someone eat shit so hard and so often in my entire life. And I'm fucking nearly 19 years old. Like, alright, here's a story. So the first day training actually started. Training picked up November 5th. And we were outside and we were like told you got 30 seconds to go inside. We are on the second floor. And so we were fucking sprinting to get up these stairs. I'm running, I'm going. This motherfucker flat tires me so hard, my entire shoe comes off my foot.
oh my god.
And he goes soaring through the air, both feet, both arms off the ground, Superman stance in the air, and he comes down like a pile of fucking potatoes. And he skids on the ground.
Oh my god.
It's bad. And he hears, oh fuck, man. Of course, I slam my shoe back on and I get sprinting back up there. And he comes in. He's just got blood pouring down his leg. He skinned the fuck out of his knee. Like, I'm talking like the 6-year-old you falling off your bicycle ain't got shit on Blanton when he falls and eats shit. I'm telling you. And he's obviously been well practiced in taking a fall because he has got patches of scars all over his knees.
Oh.
We tell each other he's got some dick sucking knees. He has been working them corners. I mean, they are scarred and calloused the fuck up. Recently, before I left, it was pissing down rain real hard, real good. Fucking nice hearty rain. And we're outside for PT. We're bright and early in the morning. It's before the sun comes up. It's like, it sucked, but we did it. And there was a huge puddle. I mean, I'm talking probably 5 inches deep. It's a big puddle. Like, if you step in it, your whole shoe's gonna be submerged and your socks are gonna be wet.
Oh yeah.
Right? So it's
Bad
kind of,
day.
it's one that everybody was jumping over. We were having a good time doing it. Oh, I see fucking 20 feet in front of me. Blanton's on the fucking ground in the middle of the puddle, floundering around like a fish out of water. He's like, oh, fuck, man. Oh, fuck. And nobody's helping him. No one's helping him. Everybody's running by him and through the puddle and splashing him with the water. He said, oh, fuck. Whoa. So I automatically don't feel as, like, if it was a muddy puddle, I'd feel bad, but it was like a giant fucking puddle on the middle of a sidewalk, so I didn't really feel that bad. But like, I ran past him, and I was fucking laughing my ass off. So I'm like I'm close to the back of the line, getting up into the bay, which is the barracks, and behind me I hear him eat shit and fall down the stairs. And I'm like, holy fuck. How? And so he comes inside. And I kid you not, this is probably a week after his last skin knee healed. He's got fucking blood. Drenched legs, dude.
Oh my God.
And we're like, of course. Of course. And he runs into the latrine, and we got white curtains on our way into the latrine, because we have 2 females in our platoon. And so we keep curtains up so they can't look in there in case someone's like changing.
Right.
And he gets blood all over the fucking curtains. And the drill sergeant walks in and he's like, clean it! Nobody wants your fucking hepatitis! And so everybody's standing there silently watching this poor fucking guy sit on his ass, crisscross applesauce with his fucking brush and scrub the fucking curtains clean. He's the fucking weirdest guy I've ever had the misfortune of meeting, though. Like,
wow.
His fucking dome is all scarred up, and like, he'll stand like, alright, I hope all of you know what I'm talking about when I'm saying the tile floors at the school, where they're like 1 square foot tiles.
They're pretty common, like foot
right,
square
right.
tiles.
But you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, of course. The ones, like the ones in my our school.
Right. So we have those in the barracks. Those are 1 square foot tiles. He will stand within 1 fucking square foot of you, looking down, breathing down your fucking neck, dude.
That mic got
that
all
came out
that.
well.
I hope that mic got all that.
And it is the fucking most unsettling thing. And he's kind of like a golden retriever. Like, you say one fucking word to him, and he'll like subconsciously just fucking follow you around for the rest of the day. And I'm just like, get the fuck off my ass, dude. Get your fucking big mitt, your fucking meat hook out of my ass and fucking wander away.
Wow.
And then you do like you're going one way.
Yeah, no,
Maybe.
so like, he it's almost like he doesn't want you to realize that he's following you, though, because like, I found out how to lose his tail. I'll be like walking one way and quick change directions in the other direction, and like he'll just like kind of stop and look around and be like, "Whoa." And then he'll like keep going the way he'll hesitate,
Like,
but
should I
then
keep going?
but then he'll keep going the way that you were previously walking, and you can just get away.
Keeping up the trot.
I mean, he's fucking whacked right out of it, man.
Bizarre.
He is bizarre. And, like, he gets us in trouble all the fucking time because he's really bad at time management. I mean, I've never seen an adult man take fucking 15 minutes to put on tennis shoes. Like, like, he's unfucking believable.
That's something else.
It takes him 45 fucking minutes to make his bed.
Oh my God.
What? Takes me like...
Their bed is
It
a lot
takes
more
me-
simple than our beds,
Right.
too.
Yeah, it takes me about 5 minutes.
Right,
to
but
make
we
my
have to
bed
we have
now.
to make it in a very specific way. And it gets inspected all the time. And if it's not perfect,
Yeah.
it gets tossed.
Right, but I mean, I feel like we have more things to make our bed with. So I should take
Like,
you guys...
we have a bottom sheet, a top sheet, and a blanket.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, most
Right.
people have, like, a comforter, and
Right.
I don't, but...
I'm just saying that's what we got, but like it's got to be made in a very specific way. And I can understand him maybe taking 15 minutes if he's taking his time. But I had like 2 days of no sleep one time, and it took me like 10 minutes. And I was like, holy fuck, that took forever. And then like
45 minutes.
45 fucking minutes.
That's insane.
That is insane.
That's really bad.
Fucking idiot.
My God.
He like falls, like we have fire guard, which is like people who work in 1 hour shifts. They're supposed to protect everybody in the bay from a fucking fire. And there's 2 people on fire guard, and one guy's supposed to sit at the desk and just sit there, and then the other guy's supposed to go around and clean. And if you tell him to go clean, he fucks it up and doesn't clean. Or he'll half-ass clean, because he takes 10 years to do anything. Takes him fucking 20 minutes to fill up a mop bucket.
Oh my God.
What?
So... it's stupid. Or you can leave him at the desk and he'll just fall asleep.
What?
And then the
And
other
then-
guy gets in trouble because...
No, then they will wake up everyone. and everybody will get in trouble.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What a guy.
I thought it was going to be one of those battle buddy situations. But
No. See, that's.
You might just explain that.
Anyways,
The
what
battle-
battle buddies?
yeah.
Battle buddies is you're never allowed to go anywhere on your own in the army, or at least in basic training. You always have to. If you're a guy, you have to have another guy with you, or 2 females with you. If you're a female, you either have to have another female or 2 guys with you, and that's everywhere you go, no matter what. It's really funny if you're caught without a battle buddy, though, because then the drill sergeants go, "Bow! You're dead!" And then you have to lay down on the floor and start screaming like you're dying until, like, 2 other members of your platoon pick you up and carry you back to everyone
Oh my
else.
god.
Oh my god. Has that happened to you?
Suffice to say, I always have a battle buddy because no one wants to carry my fat ass around.
I paid money to see that.
So it's really funny because our drill sergeants play video games. Like, that's something that they do. Like, they talk about how they play video games, and like they're like, "Bam! Yeah, I just 360 no scoped your ass. Get fucked."
Dude, just 360 ladder stalled you.
I'm like, holy
I just
shit.
quick scoped your ass.
So it's funny. It's funny. Our drill sergeants, they like making mealtime very stressful.
Why?
Just cause. It is really funny to see, because one time one of our drill sergeants grabbed, like, we get like totes, like green thermal totes full of our food from like the cafeteria because we haven't been going there because of COVID.
Yeah.
Our drill sergeant got really mad because he thought they were giving too big of like servings, so he grabbed it and started slamming it up and down on the table. He's like, "Fuck no, God no!" And he starts slamming. It's like fucking spaghetti, and it's spilling out fucking everywhere, and it's like fucking launching into the fucking air and shit. And I'm laughing my ass off.
Wait, was this somebody else's meal?
No, this is like our shit. This is like, it's like a green tote, a big fucking green container. It's like,
and you guys portion it out.
Yeah,
When you get back.
right.
Okay. I was imagining like individual
No, it's like,
totes for each person.
it's like a big ass tote full of spaghetti, a big ass tote full of like meat, a big ass tote full of like vegetables,
Okay.
and then you got like a crate of oranges.
Gotcha. Well, oranges are good.
Oranges are good until you have them every day for like 2 of your fucking meals every single day.
Yeah,
And you
they're
get really
definitely-
sick of your hands getting sticky and smelling like oranges.
I like the small oranges though.
I don't like my hands getting sticky though.
Right.
Yeah, sticky. Yeah, that bothered me.
Like at all.
Biggest reason why I wouldn't be able to go into basic stickiness.
That's
Sticky
it?
fingers.
My biggest weakness is stickiness.
It's kind of funny how it's kind of like prison, where it's like there's a prison currency in coffee.
What?
We trade coffee for like everything. Like, oh, you don't want to do this? Cough up 3 coffee, you got it.
Or you said there was like betting on.
Oh yeah,
Your
arm
drill
wrestling.
sergeant.
Oh, there's an arm wrestling match. Oh, I got 3 coffee on that guy. Oh yeah, he gets nuts. He gets nuts.
Basic sounds insane.
It's mostly guys. Like I said, there's like 35 guys. No, sorry.
36. You
36 guys in one room, and then 2 girls sometimes. And
Do they
so-
sleep in a different room?
Yeah,
or-
they sleep in a different room. Because there's, in the whole company of like 100 odd people, there's only 6 girls.
Okay.
So
So I guess they probably all just sleep together.
they sleep in their own separate quarters.
Okay.
Everybody's kind of envious of them because there's only 6 of them, so how big of a mess can they make?
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of weird. Like, you should be, if you're all trying to learn as a unit and work as a unit, you should all sleep as a unit.
there's like a whole... Guys hardly even talk or touch or fucking deal with those women at all. We just kind of like leave them alone. Because there's such a risk of getting like charged with sexual harassment for nothing
Yeah, I get that.
all the time. Like, most of the guy drill sergeants hardly fucking talk to the females. Like, it's weird. Like, the female drill sergeants mostly deal with the females. Like, the male drill sergeants are so ultra cautious about what they say around them because they don't want to get in
You
trouble.
kind of have to be.
Yeah, you have to be nowadays.
But it's like so bogus because you can tell, like, if there weren't females in our unit, that it would be so much different with like the male drill sergeants at some points.
I get that.
Like, I feel like it's almost a detriment at points where like they would say something or explain something in a manner that would be easier for us guys to understand by using either a reference or an allegory that they feel uncomfortable using in the presence of a female.
I get that.
And so
I think some people might take that out of context, but I get what you're saying. Like, I don't know, I feel like only a guy could figure that out.
I get it. No, I get it.
I get that.
But you understand, like, they don't want a female to get
because it could be kind of awkward.
Yeah, because guy humor and chick humor is pretty different.
And it's natural.
But
and often it can be
I'm
the
just
same,
I'm
but
just trying to make sure you don't sound like you're like an asshole.
No, I'm not trying to be an asshole because they do add to the unit. They do definitely like we women in our unit especially were way better at rifle marksmanship than us.
That's cool.
Because a lot of the guys had already shot before in our lives, and we had built up bad habits because of it. Bad habits that the drill sergeants had to break down and build us back up the way they like us to shoot.
Yeah.
Well, most of the women hadn't shot before. Not saying all of them, but most of them. And they easily picked up on, like, the first time around. So we were able to ask them for help, and they could show us. And they also were really good at land navigation.
Interesting.
So they helped us with that. So it's definitely a give and take, but in certain situations it seems more like a detriment. In other situations it is helpful. You know,
So
it's definitely a give and take, but
overall, you probably said that they're a good part of the unit, right?
Overall they're a good part of the unit, but I wish I were trained separately, I guess. Like, kind of like the way they are in the Marines. In the Marines, women are trained completely separate from the men.
And then, like, dispersed at the end of their training?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
Because I just feel like right now, it almost feels like the drill sergeants are kind of walking on eggshells sometimes.
Yeah, that's probably a good way to put it, I can imagine.
And
they've got to be careful with what they say.
Like, especially in the classroom. Like, because a lot of these guys, like, I've got 6 or 7 guys in my platoon who didn't make it past high school. Right?
Yeah.
For them, they have, like, low attention spans, which is nothing against them. They know it. They admit to it. And they have a hard time memorizing things. Mm-hmm. If they were to be given easy allegories that they either find funny and can easily remember or something like that, then I could see them doing better. Because at this point, the drill sergeants aren't really giving us easy ways to memorize things. They're just giving us the presentations and moving on.
Yeah, and sometimes that's not the best path.
Right, well, because right now, this is like one of the, like, a newer thing is like females being able to be tankers. That's a new thing. And so, you know, just...
Yeah, and sometimes like a more personalized approach is better.
Right.
And that's hard to do with a more diverse cast of people.
Right.
Your girlfriend wants to, what, doesn't she want to go to the,
yeah, so she wants to be in the National Guard, just like me. I'm not active duty, I'm National Guard, and she wants to do the same thing that I'm doing, but she's not sure what part of the Army she wants to be a part of. And I don't know, I want to push her towards more of a practical skill that the Army can teach you rather than going into a combat role like I did. If I have any regrets about joining the Army, it's not choosing a practical skill that can carry over into the civilian world.
Yeah, like you mentioned that you probably would have taken like something with diesel mechanics or something.
Like diesel mechanics, there's like interior electrician.
Yeah,
it's like stuff like that where you come out of there with like completely certified and with college credits in that trade.
Yeah.
Where that could easily transfer over into like a small business in the civilian world. And I kind of regret not doing that, but at the same time I'm happy with what I'm doing.
Yeah, and you're still getting all the other benefits.
Right, and there's plenty of those, and I implore anybody who's at all interested in doing the Army to consider the National Guard, being as though it's a part-time commitment, but you still get the same benefits as the full-time guys.
Yeah, and you're trained exactly the same as the regular Army.
Right.
Which I don't think a lot of people realize. I didn't realize that until I talked to my friend Carter about it the first time.
Yep. I really hope she does pick up a good trade because, you know, it's always a good fallback option.
Yeah, and like if she gets something like electricity, for example, like if you guys build a house or something.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
It'd make it easy.
That'd be a good way to bond.
Make it a lot cheaper, too.
Yeah. No, but I on a serious note, I really do want to spend the rest of my life with that girl.
Yeah.
She's my better half for sure.
I'll send this to her immediately as it goes up. So she's I think she's probably subscribed to it. I hope.
Maybe. Big heart.
She's a good person and better one than me at least, and I definitely look up to her.
That's good. Good that you're really happy with her.
You know, like she's a great person.
Yeah, I get that. No, I get that.
And on that note, I think we're spent here.
Yeah.
So, last time we let Alyssa do the outro, or at least attempt.
Outro.
Oh, she attempted.
It's been real. It's been fun. It has not been real fun, but it's been something. All right. So, until we see y'all again.
Thank you for watching the Gav and Nate show, or Gav and Nate podcast, rather.
The show is the channel, silly goose.
Check out our social medias. Sype Gavin.
Yes.
On Instagram, and
Letterboxd.
And Saxon2233 on Letterboxd is me.
That's this guy.
So check us out.
And Coleman.
Don't fucking look me up on social media. I don't want the rest of you guys following me.
Do not look him up. We didn't tell you his last name, so bang.
Subscribe to the podcast.
Subscribe.
We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Stitcher.
Oh, please,
Pandora.
I can't tell you guys enough how great these two gentlemen are. I appreciate them letting me on their show. I know I'm kind of an abrasive asshole, but I have my moments. No, but for real, these guys are great. Their show's great.
Thanks.
I can say certifiably they are not communists, so all those who were worried.
I don't know. Earlier you kept calling me one.
Yeah, but you know, after further investigation, you were cleared by my sources. So they're definitely a couple of genuine guys. You'll get nothing but the best from them. Subscribe, support these gentlemen. Smooches, love you guys.
Wow, that's gonna make me cry. Subscribe though. Love y'all.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Kisses.
Smooches.
Mwah.
Smoochy boochies.
Ciao.
Ka-chow.